So hey guys, we are back with another video, and in this video we are going to talk about the latest model Kimi K2. So a lot of people have been talking that okay, OpenAI is coming in with some new open source model, and we were expecting in 2025 maybe second half to expect a open source model from OpenAI because of so much pressure and expectations from the community. But instead we got a 1 trillion parameter model open sourced by a Chinese company. Okay, so Chinese folks have been contributing a lot when it comes to open source, and we cannot deny that. Now let's look at this model. Okay, now Kimi K2, right? It's a mixture of experts model. At a single time, 32 billion parameters are activated, and total it has 1 trillion total parameters. Now it achieves state-of-the-art performance in frontier knowledge, math, and coding among non-thinking models. But it goes further. It is optimized for agentic tasks. Okay, so a lot of people nowadays are also focusing on how good a model is performing on agentic tasks, right? Because agents are everywhere now. We can clearly see all the algorithms are now coming to the full-fledged usage when it comes to maybe algorithm, maybe usage of frameworks like A2A or MCPs. We are seeing that, right? Now, it's within your reach today. We are open sourcing Kimi K2 base and Kimi K2 instruct, the post-trained model, and this is the foundation model. Okay. Now, I think these people also know that when it comes to this 32 billion parameter activated and 1 trillion parameter total, not all people on, I think 99% people will be able to use this model in local. People will be relying on APIs only. So yeah, now, let's look at what they claim in the results. I think result section is important when it comes to agentic and competitive coding. The SWE bench verified. They are close to Claude Opus 4. Now, Claude 4 Opus is the best model right now in coding, and they are close to that. Now, similarly, when it comes to SWE bench multilingual, they are almost same as Claude 4. Similarly, if you see in live code bench, they are outperforming all existing models. Gemini 2.5 Flash, Claude 4 Opus, GPT 4.1, DeepSeek, I think Quinn 3. This is Quinn 3, cool. And then we have DeepSeek V3. Yeah. Now, one thing to notice here, guys, these are all non-thinking models, okay? These are all non-thinking. They have not used O4 Mini or 2.5 Pro or 3.7 Sonnet with thinking mode on, because I personally think thinking can improve results a lot. I think this is of Opus 4 single attempt, multiple attempt. Okay, that is fine. But when it comes to this bench multilingual, I think Sonnet 4 can outperform all existing models right now when it comes to using thinking. Now, similarly, if you see tool use, it's performing really good. Here also, it's coming, I think, third in the list or second in the list, right? So almost all models above are non-thinking models. We have averages weighted by task. Okay, cool. Now let's look at this use cases. Give Kimi K2 your tools and describe your task. So it can do a lot of things. JavaScript mining. They have given a lot of examples, and I personally like how they presented their whole solution. It's really interesting. And now benchmarking Kimi K2. Now they have also benchmarked base model as well as instruct model. Let's look at the instruct model. You'll see in almost all of them, because these are all non-thinking models, and they have compared with thinking also. You will see Kimi K2 instruct is performing better because the latest open source models and proprietary models across diverse set of tasks. Now, Claude 4 Sonnet with without extended thinking and without or Opus 4 also without extended thinking is giving less results compared to Kimi K2 instruct. Now, one thing is clearly uh, mentionable here, that thinking is helping in a lot of tasks, and results can go from 48 to 55%. This 7% gap can be covered just using thinking. So if that happens, then obviously Kimi K2 instruct will go down. But yeah, when it comes to non-thinking model, it is the best model in the market right now, what they're trying to claim. Right now, pre-training is the crucial foundation for agentic intelligence, establishing the priors that make reinforcement learning exploration transactable. Cool. Now they have used this Moonshot Optimizer. So I think a lot of us do not know about this, but about this training loss spike and everything. We all face this problem, right? So this Moon, it is an optimizer for hidden layers in neural network, and it was introduced, I think, yeah, 6 months back. And then a paper also came on this. Moon is capable for LLM training, where they're claiming that this Moon optimizer is helping better than all the existing optimizers right now. It's a worth reading paper. I will attach the paper link in the description as usual. You guys can go and read it. And this blog is also really good, right? They have described the whole process, that optimizer comparison by tokens, and you will see a Moon here performing the best, right? So it's worth reading these blogs, and they have used this optimizer in their Kimi K2, right? They have used this here. Now you can see the loss versus tokens. Now the spike can be seen some places, but not that big, I would say, right? Uh, when it comes to agentic capabilities, they are saying this is the best model in the market, especially open source, because these agentic tasks require a lot of proprietary data, and a lot of companies do not want to send this data to any other third party API model. But if Kimi K2 can be installed on multiple GPU, do you think the cost will be feasible for all the companies to bear? So that is one thing we will have to look at. So it is available. The APIs are available here. Platform Moonshot.ai, and it uses our OpenAI for a compatible interface. So yeah. Now let's look at their open source model. Yeah, this is the model, and it has 25,000 downloads last month. It got released 1 week back, so 25,000 is a lot, I would still say. I don't know. People who have local machines, right, and have access to really good GPUs can only do this. Now, the same thing they are trying to say, total parameters 1 trillion, activated 32 billion, number of layers 61, dense layers 1, hidden attention is 7168, and all of these things. Now, the context length is 128K. Gemini 2.5 Pro is leading in this thing at a context length of 1 million tokens. So I would still say Gemini 2.5 Pro is the best model when it comes to context length. And I'm not just saying because they have mentioned that in the paper that we can do 1 million, but I have tried and tested it. Okay. Now it has not been showed in this artificial analysis.ai. I personally feel if it gets rated, I think Kimi G2 will be at the very top models, because Grok 4 is leading the intelligence benchmark right now. And here comes the GitHub. So they have not mentioned much on their GitHub, but yeah. Now I think we can come back to what we call the chat interface, Kimi K2, right? Kimi.com. Okay, let's ask the very basic question. And you have the searching mode here, and K2 model does not support reasoning mode. So maybe they are planning some other model in future, maybe K3, K4, which is going to support this reasoning mode. And we have K1.5, right? Oh, it has extended mode. That's good. I'm not going to log in. Okay, cool. Let's ask this mode something. How many are are there in the word strawberry? I think this is something which they must have already trained on. But yeah, this is the first question I usually love to ask. Okay, write down the word clearly, identify each letter and count the occurrence of the. So if you ask this question even right now to GPT 4.1 mini, it is still going to fail. That is really not good, because we are working on state of the art models, and this very basic thing is not done by models like GPT 4.1 mini. So yeah, there are 3 R's in the word strawberry. It identified correctly. Nice. So let's ask some questions. What's the word with most R's? Okay, I don't know how it's going to do that. Oh, it is going to do web search. It has the access to web search. That's good. The interface is actually good. And among the ordinary English words, the words are seem high. Example noted in their words carry forwards. Okay, cool. So yeah, overall the model looks good. The way they have trained it is that even without thinking, I think it has a good understanding of how to step by step identify anything, and then learn about it. Okay, explain me the working of transformer. Cool. Okay, and I think I should have described it in a more clear way. I'm talking about transformers in LLMs. I think that will be better. But the way you see, right, the way it is trying to explain it feels like even without reasoning, it has been trained to explain it in a step by step way, and that sounds really good. Now the tone is good. The transformer is large and is entirely different creature from the electrical device. It's a neural network. one sentence summary. Okay, so yeah, although the latency is quite slow compared to other Gemini or GPT models, but okay, it's a new model. What you can expect from the interface and everything, but this sounds promising, right? They have open sourced it, so yeah. So yeah, guys, that was it for the video. Let me know what are your thoughts on this model, the future of open source, and what can be done to contribute to this whole thing from our side. Because I personally feel I was working on pre-training a Llama 2 model 2 3 days back to refresh my things on pre-training, and then I realized that fine-tuning these models on some specific kind of data and using them in day-to-day life, maybe when it comes to commercial things, can help the open source community even progress faster. So yeah, let me know what are your comments on this, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you and have a nice day.